the devil really does like to waste your time. Anyway, I just got to change phones because certainly can't use this one. And I just did a video about live. I think it might be downloaded. I don't know why it should have because I was already getting it to do its own clips. I don't want to chuck the last. But I highly doubt that when you see the same repeat patterns of people deleting shit. That's our power! No, delete it! I don't give a fuck. I'm about to stop. I'm trying to help the people. And you know what yous do? All yous do is destroy things. Fucking hell, I don't care. Come and get me already. But you're trying to use me as a pawn or something. Oh, fuck, I'm done. I don't know what she's doing. The place is going to burn, I guess. We're in biblical times, man. They're making it happen. It's fucking funny. They're talking about energy and shit, and they can get your boyfriend. And, oh, it's crazy. Get a wife. It's got some money. People are sad. Absolute sad. But anyway, it didn't want to be recorded on live. You see, now I'm about to find again. Some dickhead on live. Fucking shameful fuckers. And then when they fuck up, they delete what I get off them. What cowards, eh? And then they had their coward friends. They're all the same. Huh? Fuck cowards. And they wonder why I wouldn't join their group. Right? They can't handle nothing coldly. Fuck off, you devil. You know what I mean? And the devil goes, oh, we want it. And they speak about wanting that. They're fucking crazy to me, I reckon. With their little private clips and shit and hacking. It's a fucking joke. But anyway, let's see if we find it. Let's go back into the same account. So, let's see if they make me waste my time again. Well, everything's a waste of time anyway. But there it is. And then I put it up. Oh.
Looney Tunes. Sesame Street is real. I don't have this live stream. When I don't have this live stream on
Sesame Street is real. That's what you can say about YouTube and its energy.
Trolls, it's craziness.
As long as you just believe it and give them money,
it's just not a
they
good
keep
time.
trucking,
And I learned that lesson in 2021.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson in 2021. Okay, we have parenthood. You guys could be going through a disruption.
They all think I'm trying to be like them. I would want to be like them.
You guys could also be going through a
and then they're getting
disruption
upset because I'm banning their shit and their plans going down the hill.
Again, your core values are shifting.
If you're not part of them, they don't want someone wholly in them. You get it? That's what confirmed it with me. Hey, babies. I went, shit. It takes a holy to find out if they're unholy.
I don't want to do that anymore, so let me try to, you know, do something different and ease them into it. And maybe they're, freaking out. Wait, what?
See?
Or maybe your ex
I was
is
just talking about how they get you to freak out.
You
get it, people?
are going to stand on the fact.
I don't care anymore.
Who thinks you're doing the most?
It's sad out there.
People can
It's
think
really
I'm
sad.
doing the most, oh, she doesn't have mods. What? That's doing the most. No. I'm just going to stand on that because I know what works for me. You guys are aligning to the
They love
values
themselves so
that
much.
suit you, to the
They want to control you.
that suit you. And some people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're getting rid of things that are toxic or in the future can become more toxic.
Oh. You know what that happens if you keep looking into the future, people.
Hate is very loud.
They're worse than time travel.
Their dislike or disdain for you is very loud.
Oh, that's not good.
They could say
I've
two
been talking
words
about that.
and you're that stank attitude. That ain't gonna reside here. Okay,
now,
that is not.
You know why they're talking about it loud now? Because they've hacked my devices. Guess what I've ordered? Now, if you're out there and on anyone's side, I can show you a bit later as I'm doing a clip now. I've ordered something. Now they're worried that they can make noise, but you can't. You know what I mean? Let it speak.
You are a leader.
Now they'll delay that order. You
okay, so because you were an individual, you're
or they might not because I've spoke. You know
what? People are lurking and they want to copy you. They're coming at you from fake accounts, especially. Mm-hmm. Okay, this could be a fake account on a dating app or a fake account on your just regular social media.
See, they love to date. So yeah,
somebody that knows you is also trolling you. Because they're reminiscing over the past, they didn't get
I hate dating.
Get their revenge. They didn't get to do whatever it is that they wanted to do to you.
People are always
So,
coming in for something,
somebody
usually when it comes to
here,
dating. I have to know
they can
someone for
also be a
years before I
Scorpio,
even go on one. So,
Leo, or Gemini.
what does that mean? I hate dating.
Whoever
You wouldn't
that
get me on
person is,
dating sites or quick dates.
they're
Ever
mad
in my
that
life. I ask
you
anyone
don't
you know
find
that I
them
know hasn't
relevant.
been paid or something like that. You know what I mean? If they don't
Okay,
say what I've said. Because that's the truth.
they're mad
Isn't that right, Emma?
that they're old news.
Yeah, she knows. She had to,
And they're
she had
the
to
ones
take
sitting
that
here.
path.
Though they've tried to one-up you many times.
You had to wait a
Okay,
few
you guys
years,
are
didn't
dealing
you?
with a couple people from your past that are lurking.
One or two.
Their life
that's
is
few,
stale.
that's it.
Their life is dusty. They've done everything
Even though
to
you're young,
compete,
you
compare,
got
and bust
lucky
their
to get a few
pee
years
to
up.
do so.
But I still made you wait
This
after.
person could also be a parent, but they are super obsessed
But anyway,
with you.
yeah.
I mean, in every
And so,
capacity.
are they feeding you some information?
They're
What do you reckon,
obsessed
people?
with your relation, firing somebody.
Who could be that?
Trespassing someone.
And then they're allowed to
In
spit it
order of
all over the
protection.
internet.
Okay, we're going
And then they
fine.
make private
But
accounts
you
and
guys
make
are what I
money
mean.
so they get gifts.
You are seeing what the final steps are to feel better
And he's got his hacker friend.
about
And they
what is
talked
going
about
on
that
with
they'll
you.
start spending their money
Trying
to the hacker friend.
sabotage
That's their karma.
my
Hey, hacker,
Do I have money for
just take the rest of their money. I'll keep doing the videos. You keep taking the money. Now, hopefully, when you get the money, because you're doing something evil and something that's doing evil, but you're paying them back like bad guys paying each other. It's our roles. All right? Just, did I get the ammo? That's what I was talking about, right at the end there. Right? That's how it rolls. Who could that be for? Why is that cruising around all the time? Stuff like that. I'll make it an ambulance symbol and stuff like that at the moment. I'm not going to finish it until I can speak to them face to face. Certain things I'm finished because I need to be able to communicate in a certain way face to face to be able to finish it. Otherwise, it doesn't get finished. Right? There's no point. Right? When it comes to certain art pieces, I make stuff like that. But yeah,
exactly pay the rent, not pay the rent. Pay the rent, not pay the rent.
they're paying rent,
You know
not
what I
paying
mean?
rent.
We
not
are
good.
growing past this where
But that's what happens, eh? That's what they
We are
talk
feeling
about,
fortunate.
these guys, these collective. They talk about what I just said. Right? I'm not trying to take no one's story or be them. I'm actually just explaining them. So how am I taking anything? Hey, am I? If it was me trying to take something from them when just explaining them and how the story goes and they're not explaining it right and I just explain it differently, but I'm explaining their story to another thing, how's that taking it from them? Wouldn't be, would it? No. Huh? I'm just trying to get information. Huh?
enough to be able to pay those bills. I mean, really think about that. There are a lot of people in this timeline, in this collective, all over the world that are not, you don't have to go swords blazing.
If someone was showing you some weird hacking stuff and talking about it, would you come in and say, oh, I've got a hacker friend just to shit stir them when you actually see some problems and they're actually real problems? You're not doing it. They're real problems, right? That'd be the stupidest thing to do. You must be stupid if that was true, right? If not, you're trying to twist the story, trying to get out of it. Like, it was just a joke, huh?
Every day of the week because you've already earned said title.
Now, I've talked
Like-
about everything I've done, including outside this town. Everything's been chopped down, got rid of, trying to get rid of my story so someone else can reclone another one. And I can talk about that because I've got all the evidence. If someone wanted to do that, that's what I'm seeing. Right? And that's how investigators solve crimes, right? And try to get to an answer that leads somewhere. Right? And then you go that way and then you go check out all these things and that's, well, there you go. But it led there. Right? So some things lead somewhere and get nowhere, but a lot of things that lead get somewhere. Right? I haven't made a cent. Have I made a cent on YouTube, Emma? No, I haven't made a cent on YouTube. Huh? I don't do things on YouTube to make money. Hey? Still broke, yeah. I just waste my time.
Energy around you that makes where
Yeah,
you feel
nothing
like
else
you
to
have
do.
to obsess.
Well, I don't watch TV anymore. I don't like
Feel
watching TV, do I, Emma? It's pretty much boring. You'd be lucky to get me to watch a movie and stuff. Right? There's nothing else to do except this for me. I've watched all the docos. I've been saying that for years, haven't I, Emma? There's nothing new and fresh. I've watched them all over and over and over again. If I watch them, it's pretty much, yeah, I'll see. And you look away and you do something else. Huh? You get bored. And then, if you know people are stealing shit from you, or you can't communicate, then what's the point of doing anything now? Right? Until you can communicate. Right? And so that's why I'm lucky I'm even going the speed I go with other things. I'm just bored. I don't even care if it exists around after I go at this particular time. So when you feel like that, you go, well, it doesn't matter, right? You're lucky you get things done. And then you hear these people that talk these certain things about wanting to stop certain things. You know what I mean? That's 3 times. But anyway, we're all here to help. You give these people signs over and over and over again, right? How I talk about that people want me to go to a certain area.
Desperate.
But then we're trying to show these people that's where they're going. These bad people that like to watch. So they like to watch me. What signs are you getting watching my clip, people, that you know that you're bad? What's those signs? Right? I worry about bad people doing to me, but I don't worry about the outcome really. So they come for me, I don't really too worry because I've got truth to speak. Right? But a bad guy truly worries as they know they have no real truth or evidence. I've got some evidence and truth. Right? If you just got words and you're a bad guy and you did it, you'd want to panic. Right? You'd want to fix something. You'd want to get out of there and all those type of things. Or sit there. A lot of bad guys' tricks is deny it. So they'll sit there. And they get caught and they deny it and look stupid on cameras. They call them amateur bad guys. Right? And they got bad, and then they get caught and they don't know how to get out of it. So they just go, it wasn't me. Oh, I'll just stay here. Can't be me. I'll stay here. Why would I stay here? You know, why would I lie? Use those type of things. That's bad guys' fucking top 10 fucking bullshit excuses. You know what I mean? And tricks they do all the time to try to get out of things.
Or feel desperate.
And all I'm doing is
chase,
getting answers. Like I said to other people
you're
ages
not
ago.
able to
If you're doing good and you're trying to work out things, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But if you're attacking behind the scenes or deliberately allowing people to attack when you know there's something there and you should do another step, like I did with paperwork and other odd things in life, it doesn't hurt to do steps because if there's nothing there, it doesn't hurt. It makes you just look, oh, well, there you go. Oh, well, that was stupid. It makes you feel stupid. All right? That's all there is to it. But if there's something there, you'll see people denying it and all these things happening. All right? And you'll go, shit. And only you will know that. And that's how we find out stuff personally. All right? On the reactions of what you're trying to do. And if God wanted to know something, that's what he would do. He'd go into someone like a critic. And he needs to go somewhere. He needs to enter the shop and do it without them knowing he's a critic, even though he's a critic. Right? And so they wear disguises and stuff like that. How will God turn up? Right? What would he use? He needs to use a vessel. It needs to know information. Right? It doesn't need to be special. He just needs to put out a word, so it doesn't need a lot of time. He's not here to fix the place and live on here and be a god. What would he do? You see? Do you just get realistic in your thoughts? If you actually wanted to study something, because I do. Don't I, Emma? I get pretty serious in my things. Are you there?
Sorry,
yeah. Do I get serious in things I do when I want to do it?
yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm here now. In fact, this one's the one that pisses me off the most, is why I waited till this time in life, I guess. Spirituality, because there's all these unanswered questions. But if no one wants to communicate to you, then you're just wasting time, aren't you, Emma? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sound crazy. Can't get the answers, and yet you hear all these other people, they've got badges that aren't even got answers, want answers, and you're coming up with things, you can get close to things. No one wants to communicate. It becomes quite strange. In fact, it can make people go a bit loopy, like poor Nikola Tesla did, because they didn't want him to speak his truth about energy. If we listened to him, our energy problem would already be solved. That's because we're in our sins. And they're still trying to invent a new thing. Tesla would have already solved it. In fact, I believe he did. And then he solved it so we can all easily access it. Right? Because he talked about such amazing things and showed some amazing things, it's what we're meant to do to get people to like things before you truly get there, because it's a concept, but you know you're going to get there. Right? He showed how electricity can be wireless. Right? And he come up with more things, and he was talking about more things too. But because a certain person got jealous back then, another rich man who ended up coming in, and you can watch the story of what happened there, Nikola Tesla couldn't be Nikola Tesla. And they put him in the corner and he went a little crazy because no one would want to listen to him anymore because a rich man blocked him out and says that his work kills elephants. Pretty much that kind of propaganda, right? And yet the rich man's work can kill elephants too. Isn't that stupid? But that's how they propaganda things, and that's how they did it back then to get their answers with people who were lower class thinking and was too busy with their horses and shit. You know what I mean? You see how easy it is the devil gets over your sins? You create them by not connecting. You have to connect. The devil would always say to you, when things go wrong, go by yourself and stay by yourself. Go by yourself, so in the end you'll believe you need to stay by yourself. And if you do that, you failed. Because we're not here to be by ourselves in our own collective thoughts and go, you're this and that and this, and I'm okay over here, I hope you feel alright, this is mine. We're not meant to be here for that. It says that in the Bible, that we're here to connect and it's love and stuff. Right? And what are we doing? We're doing the opposite. Right? I was talking to Emma earlier about if you're getting brainwashed and you're talking things and you go, I don't know why. Right? Well, that's a similar actions why we go, well, why haven't all these things happen out there? It's all so basic stuff. I go, fix it like that. Why isn't it happening? Or blackmail, all these things. The sins. Right? They do not know what they're doing. And they believe that you won't either. And so you'll all collectively will be in your sins until you can collectively get out. Now, back in Jesus' day, he wasn't really well connected to the world. But we're connected now. You think, I reckon if he was going to come back, he'll come back while we're connected, and then we'll probably lose all our connection as part of our punishment of being sinners. Right? And hopefully learn again. Right? Because that'd be his best way to worldwide connect it to you, isn't it? While you're connected. And if you're going to lose it, he'd want to turn up before you lose it, I reckon. Right? He'll turn up and tell you you're going to lose it. He'll say, the internet is the city of Sodom. It's perverted, it's taken over, it's doing all these problems, and it thinks it's fucking great. It thinks it owns the world. It's collecting all the money for doing nothing. And you heard about these big rich people getting money in 10 years now? They get money for nothing. It's the devil. Right there. And you're allowing that sin, is what I'm talking about. I'm on here trying to communicate, which I'm about to get off. There's a point where I've got to get off for my mental state. Because I'll get to a point where I'm repeating. I'll be like, I'll turn into you. Right? And so what I do is got to stop and then just sit down and go, well, what can I do while I'm here? So I wake up every day. I'm like, what can I do? I guess I'm here again. What can I do? I've already got this mind. I can change it. It can happen. Have a look at Little Dicky and the way he's speaking. I don't blame him. Right? He tried to do the right thing. And yet he's putting in his song, he's putting in some truth of his song of what comebacks humans get. Should he heard of saying such things, which is devilish. It's crazy. He's saying good God loving shit and people are denying. That's crazy in itself, isn't it? And then they say it's the kids, but the kids get it from somewhere, and then the kids grow up and so on. Because there's entities, which is the parents. I know a lot of kids that go, my parents said this, and then you go confront the parent goes, I didn't say that. Right? And so there's your sin. But they are saying it. Right? Have you ever heard of the kid got it from somewhere? Definitely if it's something new. It's very rare that they come up with it themselves, an idea and something like that. That can happen. But usually they get it from somewhere. They've heard the idea. They've got it from somewhere. The kid's going, fuck. And it's learning to speak. And where did it get it from? Is it its own word? Well, it's a coincidence that it got that for its own word, eh? We can go with that. That's top 10 human. Yeah. You don't need drugs when you got that thinking, do you? In fact, they probably should have some drugs. Right? It's a joke. But anyway, I could go on all day. I really can, but it's quite boring. I actually bore myself when it comes to trying to speak truth out there. We're all just repeating it. I reckon the news people are the same, eh? At least you get paid. See, I don't get paid, so I'm pulling out quick. If you get paid, I guess you can blab. A lot of people go to work and go push his button and shit, and yeah, it's annoying. I'm looking around, but I can't get the opportunity. So God says I've got to go push his button until I don't have to anymore. Oh, that's my contract. That's what we all got in the end, isn't it? That's pretty much how it goes. That's all you can do. And then try to connect. Try to get to what you think is great and what you think will work. And that we all get told these things work. We get told about Santa Claus and we find out that's not true. Why do we have to have all sectors be like that? It doesn't have to be, but I guess collectively we make it. And we're already controlled. Like right now, I'm controlled now. They show me the power that the internet is controlled by certain things. Thank you. No worries. Huh? Hey, I wasn't here for many years beforehand. And when I go, do you think it'll be not too hard for me to go? Huh? Like I said, when Emma said I put in for a little bit, but then when I go, Emma, and I change my mind to somewhere else, do I do that? Yeah. Even when it comes to relationships, I step up. It becomes like my disease. How my disease gets worse to a certain point. That is it. There's no going back, pretty much. That's what programming can be like too. It's too long programming. It's sad, but it's true. You ever heard of that song?
To do things as fast as you would like to. Maybe you're not feeling your best or not feeling your greatest. Maybe there's some family issues or relationship issues.
You know what I mean?
Really weighing heavy.
Now, they all class they know things. So they know things, why are they allowing it? Then they talk about people watching and allowing. Who could that be? Well, it certainly can't be me. I'm not a tarot reader. Would want to be. I checked it out. Could be if I wanted to. We all could be a lot of things. You don't have to be born into it. Born into it just makes it easier for you. You're talented at it. But other people can work hard, like I talk about when it comes to Down syndrome. But do they need to? Right? When there's plenty of people who can easily do it. Right? That's your competition. I'd rather go where I can easily do that and maybe get good at it and then be the higher of that, and then other people that want my job that shouldn't can have a go against me. That's what you can do. But you don't. It's already a controlled world and stuck in a loop. It's pretty crazy. It's sad. It really is sad. And that we're going around like it's sad. Anyway, let's just truck on just for a little bit longer. And then I'll leave
so this pressure has been building, and you are doing everything that you can to put that pressure
now they're
aside because you know that you are at your boiling point, you are at your breaking
exactly
point.
What they're saying. What else can it? Like, they make it easily and quicker. You know how they go, you do things that'll happen quicker? Well, there you go. That'll be the point there. You get they're deleting it, then that makes it even easier for me to go. You know what makes it easier for them to do it? The other side. Because you got to know your opponents, right? Like the devil loves you, huh? Now, what just happened there? Let's find out.
There's only so much that you can take. And you also might be confused on why there's so many people sprung on you
memory blanks.
While you're not really around. It's because you always needed this time for yourself.
Now, they keep you blank by yourself, so that way there's no one to help you fix your memory blanks. You see? If I had someone go, you're just talking about something, I go, oh, that's what it is. And that's what we're trying to figure out. Why did that just happen? Check out the time, it's 33. That's why. That's what I would say.
You always
who's 33?
For yourself,
who loves to be 33 the most?
The way that you're pivoting, the way that you're slowing down.
Why is that 33 coughing and whinging about things? Could they call that a rebound?
That find you predictable.
Then they get upset. Isn't that bad, guys? They hate it when they get caught, even though they're being bad. It's a really weird thing, eh? It's like they're designed, like a 2-hour coming out biting a car tire, to be ran over. Stupid. But hey, that's how things work. It shouldn't be around too much anyway. But it got to that point, and it thought it was great to that point, and then now it's not. It's squished under a car. Have you ever seen those dogs?
Let me give you
I've met a few of them.
If everyone knows that you do donations on Tuesday,
I don't donate.
You work at the soup kitchen on...
So, I don't donate, do Emma. Every time we talk about donates, I sort of say, yeah, I'll go with it. I love to, but I don't do it. Emma does it on my behalf most of the time because I got to put finances in so many areas and ain't fucking funny. And I don't have enough money for the mission I need to do and how I can do it. Right? It's just, that's how it's like when you live off welfare and you're sick a lot. Shit. Right? And every benefit gets taken away from you because of what you are. It's not good.
Wednesday. And then you go to sewing class on Thursday.
Including even
If that was your
doing it
schedule
yourself.
for like
When it comes
2 to
to growing foods and doing your own medications, they patent everything on us to control it with their overpriced stuff
4 years,
and have it their way.
and then all of a sudden you're not there, people are going to be like, wait, what? What are they doing? They would find that predictable because you always show up.
Anyway,
Now
I'm getting
you're-
sick of their stories.
You feel me? Are you
You
picking
feel
up
me?
what I'm putting down?
Now, see you later.
You'd have